welcome to Live in the Solution. I'm your astrologer and tarot card reader, Mary Trimble, here with your readings for August the 12th through August the 18th. This is the second time I am recording these readings. I neglected to open up the software for my mic on my computer because it's new and I'd forgotten that I had to do that. So I recorded everything without audio. Anyway, these things are sent to try us, aren't they? And it kind of worked out because I had a workshop yesterday and I would have been editing in between and I wouldn't have been there 100%. So these are going to be out and I'm going to get them up as quickly as possible. If you are new, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really hope that you come back and that you enjoy these readings. Remember, these are collective. These readings are for the collective. So take what resonates and leave the rest. Don't assume everything I say here relates to you or your life. If you would like a personal, more in-depth reading, I would be happy to give you that. Click on this link or go to my website, which all the links are below. These are for your sun, moon and rising, by the way, so check those out too. And the links to all the links that you need will be in the show more section below. What else? If you are returning, guys, I really appreciate your loyalty and support of my channel. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. And also, if you would like to support me in another way, please check out my Patreon page. And I want to thank all my patrons. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. You can donate once or donate monthly, as little as $1 a month, and that helps me in a huge way. It helps me with equipment and getting and the time to get these videos out on time. Now, my readings come in 3 sections, and there will be skipped time stamps below in the show more section. Also, there's an intro, which is this. There is the astrology report, and after that the tarot card reading. So you will, if you're checking your sun, moon and rising, you'll be able to skip to those times. So everything is below. So without further ado, let's go to your reading, shall we? Please excuse me, I am really hot. This mic is so sensitive I can't put my fan or anything on. It's not that it's really hot, it's just extremely humid. Okay, so what's going on this week astrologically? Wow, a lot. We have this huge full moon in Aquarius. Now, full moons are when the moon and the sun are opposite each other, right? So the moon is in Aquarius and the sun is in Leo. Now, think of the Leo as the heart, right? Leo is heart-centered. It's all about love. It's all about putting love out there. And Aquarius is all about the intellect, and it's about community and humanitarianism, right? So the mind without the heart doesn't have any empathy, and the heart without the mind doesn't have any self-awareness. So when the two meet, it is a perfect coming together, and when you can make a decision with your mind and your heart, it's true intelligence, right? So the moon is in Aquarius, the sun is in Leo, and they are playing this seesaw game, right? I don't know about you, but I am very sensitive to full moons. First of all, I'm a Cancer, and so I'm really tuned in to the moon, and I'm a Leo rising, so this will really affect me. Now, the interesting thing about this full moon is that there are 4 planets in Leo. And Leo is a fire sign, it's passionate. And Venus is exactly conjunct, almost to the minute. Let me have a look. How many? It's 22 degrees. Yeah, there's about 20 minutes, 21 minutes between them. But they are almost on top of each other, the Sun and Venus. So this is really an accentuation of love. Now, Venus is the goddess of love, right? And relationship. But she's not all, she's not like, depending on which sign she's in. She's not like the moon that's maternal love. I mean, she can be very moody and sensual and sexual, and there's a lot of energy here, right? And there's a push-pull, so maybe some difficulty in relationships, especially we have Mars also in Leo and Mercury in Leo. And there are some squares going on. Now, squares are contentious. They're not easy aspects, right? So Mercury, all this is happening at the same time as this full moon. So Mercury is squaring Uranus. So, Mercury is the intellect. And look, Leo is about joy, having fun, the inner child, if you will, right? So it's about allowing that to come out. It's about really enjoying yourself. It's such a beautiful energy, all 4 planets, but they are, Leo is a fixed sign, right? So you may need to look at where you are digging your heels in. Can you give a little? Something's got to give with these squares because the moon is also square to Uranus at the same time. So there's got to be some give and take here. Something will give along the way. We don't know what, because Aquarius is a fixed sign, and with the 4 planets in Leo, that's more fixed energy. So there's a lot of, head-butting, right? There's a lot of head-butting. And Uranus is in Taurus. So that's another fixed sign. So there's all this, contentious energy going around this week. So we really need to kind of take a moment and go heart-centered. Put love first. Try to put joy out there. Really enjoy yourself. Do your best to enjoy yourself. It may be difficult with all these aspects happening. We also have Jupiter square to Neptune. That's a whole other story. It's not exact, but yes, that's approaching. Now, we're also feeling this Sunday, the 11th, Jupiter stationed direct, right? So that means he stands still. Jupiter's a male. He stands still, and he's about to go forward. This, in September, I'm just going to quickly mention that in September, October, November, things are really going to speed up. Look, Mercury is already speeding up. It's going fast. So we're going to feel that momentum going forward. So, good energy is ahead. And this is really good that Jupiter's going forward. Things will pick up momentum. We'll start to feel that fast energy, and we'll feel that we're finally getting somewhere, because we've had so many planets in retrograde. And of course, Uranus has just, went retrograde at the same time as Jupiter went forward. With Uranus kind of rules, is in the sky. It's like lightning, it's thunder, it's kind of, up there. Taurus, it's in the sign of Taurus. So Taurus is pulling it towards the earth, right? That's, a lot of stuff is happening with our planet right now. Now, what I will say about Uranus going retrograde, I feel that it will give us a little reprieve to, it will go direct in January 2020. So we can prepare for that time for it to go direct in January. So it's going to give us a little kind of, reprieve, if you will. And it'll kind of, as it goes backwards, you will have a chance to prepare, to put to cross your T's and dot your I's. And I just want to mention this with Jupiter station direct. So Jupiter is to standstill, right? It's really slowed down, ready to go direct because it's been retrograde. So when this happens, all the qualities of Jupiter will be amplified. So, listen, Jupiter is the planet of abundance. And so, of course, our ego is going to really play into that. But I do want to mention, right, that when Jupiter goes direct and with all, Jupiter just enhances and expands whatever you're focused on. So really be cautious. Whatever you focus on and what you believe, what you plan for, this is a really good time to make intentions. It really is a great time to write things down, to be really clear about where you're going, what you want, and how you want to do it. Because if you're focusing on that, Jupiter will expand that for you. So be really, if you're focused on the problem and being mired and being stuck and terrible things happening, well, then that will expand. So keep that in mind. Hello, Leo, and welcome to your reading, the tarot card section of your reading for August the 12th through August the 18th. Happy birthday, Leo! Yay, I forgot to say that last week. Happy birthday, Norton, naughty Norton. He's always going on about my mucky laugh. And if you don't know what mucky means, if you're not English, it means dirty. Apparently I have a dirty laugh. There you go, Norton. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to my dear friend Justin, who doesn't check in with these readings every week. I try to force him, but I think he'll listen to this if I tell him he's being the center of attention. Happy birthday, Justin. Happy birthday, Marco de los Rios. Marco. Happy birthday. And I'm trying to think of any other Leos. Gosh. Are my cousins the twins Leos? I'm not sure. I can't remember. Perhaps. Peut-être. Oh, I'm multilingual. Oh my God, I can't even talk. Okay. So, and happy birthday to all the Leos that I may have forgotten to mention, but know that the sentiment is there. Now, let's go to your cards. This is for Leo. Leo, what wonderful gifts, guidance, and helpful information can you give Leo for this coming week? 3 cards for Leo, please. 3 cards for Leo. 3 cards. Oh, there's 1. 2. 1 more card for Leo, please. 1 more. Oh, and there it is. 3. Oh, Leo. Oh, very, very. Oh, you're on the move, darling. You are on the move. Okay, now let's get your clarifying cards. These are clarifying cards for Leo. Clarifying cards for Leo. Okay. These are clarifying cards for Leo. Please What wonderful gifts, guidance, blessings, and helpful information can you give Leo for this coming week? Please clarify. Oh, did it come out? Did it? Yes, it did. Now clarify. Oh, wow, wow, wow. Love is in the air every time I look around. Please clarify. Oh, 2 came out for that. Darling, there's a lot going on for you. Okay, let's look at your card, shall we? And the first card out for you is the Knight of Pentacles. Clarifying the Knight of Pentacles is the Judgment card. Then you have the Knight of Swords. Clarifying the Knight of Swords is the Lovers card, darling. And then look at that, you've got the Lovers card yet again. You know, in all the readings, or a lot of the readings that I did that didn't come out, a lot of them had the Lovers cards. That's Mars and Venus in Leo. And anyway, I need to be quiet because I digress. Listen, clarifying the Lovers card here is the Star card and the King of Wands. Oh, what wonderful messages have we for you this week, Leo. So the first card out is the Knight of Pentacles. He's known as the Green Knight. He's probably translucent in my reading because he's matching the green screen. So he might kind of turn into the green screen. But the Knight of Pentacles, the Green Knight, Knights are all about movement, right? They're all about moving forward. The thing about the Knight of Pentacles is that he's not running in with swords a-blazing. He doesn't waste his energy. He surveys the land. He's in defense mode, but, you know, he can attack at the spur of a moment if he needs to, but he's not going to expend any energy other than what's necessary. So he's very frugal with that. He's very astute. He's very intelligent. He makes strategic plans. He's going to see what's going on first before he moves forward. Now, what's interesting is you have the Judgment card. This is your call to duty, darling. And it's funny because he's very, you know, he's about duty. He's gallant. He's, you know, the protector. So you are being called to your life purpose, whatever that is. So this is, for some of you who aren't already on that journey or haven't even started it, you can start your journey. Take small steps. Take small, strategic, methodical steps forward. You can do a little, you know, search on the internet. Whenever I get an urge to do something, I'm laughing because I've got so many certifications, it's ridiculous. But, you know, and I already got an urge to do something else as well. And so, you know, an internet search on different schools, how to learn it, how to, you know, how much will it cost, things like that. You know, support in the community. Is there a meetup group that you can join that's got that interest? Well, you know, whatever that is, it's like, start it, darling. Start the ball rolling. And then you have the Knight of Swords. Now, the Knight of Swords is like, he rushes in, right? Swords are blazing. He's very righteous. He's a champion for justice. You know, if he thinks you're doing anything nefarious, he'll come down with that sword and chop your head off. So he's very quick. He's quick to judge. He's quick on his feet. He's extremely intelligent. And you've got the Lovers card, clarifying it. So perhaps you're in a relationship, some of you, and perhaps you're judging that relationship or the other person on how they're behaving or what they're doing. So you're coming in and putting your foot down and laying the law down, right? So this is asking you to be a little softer, perhaps not so quick to judge, perhaps listen to the situation first. He's the seeker of truth too, so maybe you are looking for the truth. Now this is a full moon in Aquarius, which is your opposite sign. So your opposite sign, it's interesting, right? Here's you, the sun, and here's the moon, right? Because the moon is in Aquarius and the sun is in Leo. So it's all about the heart and the mind meeting in the middle. So that's how you make a really intelligent decision, or, yes, a decision. Or you contemplate something with your mind and your heart. So when Aquarius and Leo, when the moon and the sun kind of come together, and you can, it's the meeting of the mind and the heart, right? That's wisdom. So when they can come together, then you will have knowledge and wisdom and know how to proceed forward. So this is important to kind of meet in the middle, right? So if you are in a relationship and there are some challenges, meet in the middle. Compromise is a word I'm getting, kind of thing, give the person, pause for yourself and give the person a chance to explain what's going on. Now, darling, you've got the Lovers card again. This time it's the passionate Venus and Mars. Look, I love this one. It's Mars the soldier and Venus in her full passion, and it's looking up, right? They're both looking up. He's looking up at her and she's looking up at the heavens. And this energy this week is all about our sexuality and our sensuality and bringing it to a higher octave. It's very kind of reaching spiritual heights through our sensuality and sexuality. It's very lifting up, raising of vibration. It's that without getting too kind of I'm not going to go into details. I'm going to leave this. I could expound on that, but it's not for YouTube for me to expound on it. Anyway, so it's about spirituality through your sexuality, and clarifying this beautiful, passionate card is the Star card, first of all, and the Star card is about a deep healing. So this is about, this is balance. This is bringing it's amazing. This is bringing the celestial sky into manifestation, and that balance between the two. And it's the starlight. The Star card is when starlight is spread in the darkness and your path is illuminated. You see things that you didn't see before. It's this full moon coming up is so apropos. Now, next to this Star card is the King of Wands. I feel that there's going to be a deep healing in relationships for you. Now, the King of Wands is gregarious and social, and he's charismatic, and he loves to be out there and socializing, having fun, and he loves novelty, right? So he likes new things, and he likes to be entertained, and he likes to entertain. He's like the host. He can get bored very easily, so this is also a reminder, because he's the best leader when he is guided spiritually. So you are being reminded to put spirituality first, do the right thing for the right reason, for the higher good of everyone. Come forward heart-centered and vulnerable, and put yourself out there. Bring love into the situation. Always love. So it's Leo at its best, magnanimous, generous, loving, heart-centered. That's what you want to come from. It's very important for us to come from a place of love. Very exciting, Leo. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to like this video and share it with friends, family, social media. I mean, look, when you share it, it really helps my channel grow. So I really appreciate that. And comment, please comment and give me feedback. I relish comments and I always respond. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. Mwah! I love you all, and I'll see you next week.